the message that they are about investment, they are about job creation. The EFF, on the other hand, says we want our land today, we want it now. We want our jobs today, and they are not defining the jobs. They say jobs for our people, jobs today.
Thank you so much for taking the time. As you heard earlier, the Deputy SG of the EFF, Hlengiwe, saying that the emphasis is no more joblessness, no more landlessness. Let's go live to Pretoria.
Viva EFF, viva! Rautia, Muso Rautia. Kaufela baba dutsimo kabi kokobeto rele discipline jwalo ke koparetsene ka hare kaufela ke koparetsene ka hare marshals re thusenge re khona re thome mohlalo wa rena ha monate. This is our program, but we are yazi YCF, I come again, Sansi Pepela, so say, let's have antwe, Hallelujah. Ariati melendre senaka hare stage karal ground to artasen ground to mafaita ariben discipline jwalo ariati melendre tlase ground wena please kopa le babulele mo bakena ka mo hare jwalo le jwalo ka hore ba bambeke a feta ba ibiditse ntwe e bapalletse nna re batlo ba jwenza how we do things. YSE Alibatle. Arkene njolo le jolo. Aretina sizwe. Amanda 012 Amanda. Amanda 012 music Amanda. Stage is yours. Everybody make some noise! 012. He better make some noise. What's up, man? Pizza.
Funa abangani bakho. Thank you, my feeling. Funa abangani bakho. Mawuzake. Hamza! Marnali Roberts, bafethu. Sanibonani. Ali Roberts, are thomeng happy. Go. Sanibonani. Let's have a good time tonight. Give me something, my feeling. Give me something, my nigga. Hi, bo. Check it. Ashune. Oh, no. Hey, wena. What's up? SABC. What's up? Ulala mesio. Chase. What's Haibo. SABC. Chase. What's Come on now. Move. What's Hey, but let's go. Come on now, move, baby. What's up? Spirit is you out. Come on now, yeah. What's up, son? Come on now, yeah. Come on, let's sing, let's shout, let's sing. Ha-cha-cha-cha. That's your feeling. Ha-cha-cha. I will just give you guys a little bit of a taste in your before start, I'd like to introduce myself and my team. My name is Lucky 012 all the way from Pitori Mahlanye and Jibafethu. Kimo high mo. Maragita Magili one Bafethu Afana Bagabatam Pitori. Prince Gohan and Messi all the way from Social Gumi right here tonight. And of course I got my DJ right there all the way from the Free State. My feeling the great to make some noise. Shout out to my nigga Manjingelane all the way from Mpumalanga. Shout out to my boy Pini the guitarist all the way from Limpopo. Yes, na ingoma ehluphayo le ngoma yahlupha ithi awusidli imali yerenti. Tulani phela nani awusidli imali yerenti.
Well, Giant Stadium here in Soshanguve. Giant Stadium packed to capacity now with thousands of EFF supporters coming here to listen in to the leader of the party, Julius Malema, what he has to say in regard to the election manifesto. Hosting province is Gauteng. Hence, I'm joined by the EFF chairperson here in Gauteng, Ms. Mandisa Mashiko. Ms. Mashiko, good day to you. Thank you so much for your time. There's a slight delay. Why?
Good afternoon to all the viewers of SABC. We are extremely honored but very excited as Gauteng as usual to host, the National Manifesto launch like we did in 2014 as well. And of course, in 2016, we also hosted the local government manifesto launch. The main reason is that, as you know, we contributed just over 40% of the total vote for the EFF in 2014 nationally. And we are hoping and looking forward to and working very hard on the ground to actually treble that amount, or rather that number of voters towards the EFF.
Now, as the host province, we've been hearing from your leader that you are eyeing to govern here in Gauteng. Gauteng chairperson, what are you going to do or doing already to make it a point that you penetrate every corner of the province so that you can become victorious come after the elections in May?
Let's start with making sure that all our structures are available across all 529 wards in all the 9 municipalities of Gauteng. Because you would know that about 2 years ago, our coverage was just under 90% of the wards, or exactly 90% in fact. So we're catching up with the last 10% of the wards. That's the first thing, because if people cannot access your structures in wards on the ground, it becomes difficult to actually lay claim to the fact that you're going to grow. And we are on course doing that. We have elections volunteer teams, because you would know that once you have a member in a branch, they may or they may not volunteer to do elections work for all sorts of reasons, availability work, etc. But this time we have additional volunteer teams working hard daily on the ground, based in every locality and in every voting area of the province. And that's just some of the things that we're doing. We've also increased, as you know, the number of community engagements that we have, community meetings that we are all very famous for in Gauteng. We have improved that. We are now going towards having those community engagements even in the suburbs, which are areas that we had left sort of for the last lap of building up structures. But in terms of gaining voter support, we are now going into every ward. No ward will be left untouched going towards the May elections.
Now, you are in government in June. You are inaugurated as arguably the Gauteng, premier under EFF. What's that first thing that you'll do to make the point that you don't disappoint your voters?
For us to deliver all the things that we are going to commit to today, we have to clean up the state. We have to make sure that the state is capacitated to actually deliver services, because you know that one of our biggest complaints has been the incapacity, or rather the weakness of the state in delivering services at local level and of course also at provincial level, which you've seen depicted, the weaknesses depicted by the weaknesses in the healthcare sector. And so the biggest issue is to make sure that internally government has got qualified, competent, capable, agile government officials at all levels, from bottom to top. And so we are going to be looking for those committed civil servants, and of course to bring in new blood that's going to deliver. We need to have a government that is active, that is on the ground. The way you see our structures working, that's exactly how we're going to work. Dealing with backlogs is a reality that you can't run away from. We can't clean out the slate of the last 25 years of mediocrity by not attending to the backlogs, making sure that there's a genuine empowerment of small businesses, local businesses, making sure that the private sector comes on board. We can't have a private sector in Gauteng that is working parallel to the state and that is not working together with the state in providing jobs, in making sure that small businesses are empowered. Every large corporation, every large established profitable business must work. We'll force them through law to work with small businesses, to work with the traders who are classified as informal, to work with the taxis, to work with all taxi associations, to regulate the taxi industry and all transport service providers, to provide a truly integrated system, to clean up budget guzzlers such as the Gautrain, to clean up wastage in government projects. Look at this stadium, for instance, is a classical example where we know the books say that this stadium spent its full budget to produce a fully fledged stadium, but when you come here you find a stadium that only is a quarter of the infrastructure that was spent on. That said, also dealing with the prosecutorial arm of government, working with the State Investigations Unit, making sure that services are delivered ward by ward, voting station by voting station, because as the President eloquently put it, we can't have special voting happening and yet we can't deliver to elderly people, disabled children, disabled persons. All persons with special needs must be delivered to the way they get delivered to on special voting day. We are going to clean up. You see, it's easy to clean up Gauteng because already Gauteng is a cosmopolitan province and it doesn't struggle to attract skills. And so young black people, young black females, people from the LGBTI sector are going to find expression in government. People from the disability sector, simple things like potholes where you cross a traffic light. Do you know what a danger that is to a person who is blind? And so small little nuances, we're going to make sure that the state within the first year has cleaned up the police sector. We employ more police to cover the crime hotspots, because we are already undercapacitated by at least 40,000 SAPS, and you wonder why the police can't deliver on their mandate. The nurses, all medical healthcare professionals, medical equipment. We can't procure medical equipment through a tender. It's something that you need to get direct from the manufacturer. We need to clean up the state's capacity to provide pharmaceutical products directly and not through service providers. ARVs are currently being provided at 7 times the cost. It's supposed to cost you less than $1 billion. It's costing you 7 billion to deliver ARVs. There's 6 billion rand being wasted. So cleaning up the state, cleaning up governance, making sure that there are capable people, there are people who are fit and ready to actually work for the over 15 million citizens.
Now, back to the program, there's a slight delay. Where to from here? We haven't seen the leader having arrived to deliver the election manifesto. Any reason behind that?
Well, you would know that sometimes you can't control the transportation logistics. Sometimes you have unforeseen, problems and hurdles at pickup points. But nothing, as you can see, that once the buses have come in, they've come in a much more streamlined manner. We've got a well-coordinated transport plan. But the delays have come from certain voting areas or voting stations, or wards rather, across all 5 regions. But we're filling up, and we've got at least an hour ago, we were sitting on at least about 60 to 80 buses that were en route here. But that was an hour ago, and it takes about an hour, maximum 2 hours for the 2 furthest points in Gauteng to actually reach their destinations. So we are not exactly that far behind. We were scheduled to start the program at 10. We started it, I think, at around 11. So that wasn't too bad, because even part of what is happening now is part of the program, although it's the informal aspect of the program where we have local artists. We expose our local talent to all the citizens of Gauteng who are watching on TV and who are also here at the stadium.
Mandisa Mashego is the chairperson of the EFF here in Gauteng. Thank you so much for your time.
It's an absolute pleasure, and thank you to the SABC. Thank you.
Well, there you have it, Mandisa Mashego there. She's quite confident that things will unfold for the better for those who reside here in Gauteng, highlighting, of course, that there won't be any catered employment if they are in government. Skills that are needed will be actually, be a thing that will be common around in Gauteng, as she says that, everybody wants to come and work in Gauteng, and make it a point that at least they get to explore, those chances to grow in whatever industry that they specialize in. We'll see as the voters will be taken to the polls come May this year. Studio, it's back to you.
That the land must be returned to the rightful owners. Rain is the signal. Yes, rain is the signal. Buddha Haile. Buddha Haile. Mama wane, mawe the signal. Mama wane, we got the signal. Mandela, Winnie Mandela, 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 I've been wanting to the Brazil. capitalist, socialist, socialist, capitalist.
Yeah!
I tell you what age?
You want some more?
Do you want some more?
Need some more.
Do you want some more?
Threat number 2. Yes. Yes. Threat number 2. Give us the select. Yeah! 48 fighters. Jump!
Yes! Yeah, Pumalanga Ute. Listen. Asilano.
Your cry is like a roaring lion.
What turn them for now?
Brings pains and sorrow.
Yes.
Your problems are caused by the ANC.
Yes.
ANC destroyed the future of this country.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, ANC has shattered your dreams. It is never too late to brighten the future of your children. It is never too late to heal your pains and sorrow. It is never too late to leave these destroyers. Yes, it is never too late to vote for the truth. EFF is the only organization that can relieve your pain and sorrow. EFF is the only organization that can make your dreams come true. EFF is the only organization that can take you to the right direction. Yes, the EFF is the only organization that can bring total change. Food parcels and t-shirts will never bring back your dignity. Food parcels and t-shirts will never bring back your land. Food parcels and t-shirts will never bring free education for all. Yes, the EFF is the only organization that can wipe away your tears. Yes, the EFF is the only organization that can wipe away your tears.
Mamela, my selector. I'm gonna get number 3 from first album. Number 3 from first album. Number 3.
Are you happy?
Yeah. Number 1 this.
Are you happy?
Yo, okay.
Anginizwa.
Yes. Siyantanda what 8 fighters siyantanda. Siyazi uthi niyanisupport. Ama CD yakhona. The new album is called Victory Certain. Ikhona basithengisa ngapha. Supportan fighters ukwazi ukurecorda futhi. Siyabonga isupport yethu. Mbandla. Sure. Number. Oh, okay.
Amanza. Basina ngumelo yelo ma. Wema. Awena. Awulukile. I can see you go to watching go over again. Over again go to watching. Over again go to watching.
Babiza ngelist man.
Ngikhumbela bathu kaufela. Ngikhumbela bathu kaufela. Arsenal. Ngikhumbela abantu Simo. Arsenal. CIC 5 minutes away. Ngiyalukhumbela. Amanda EFF Amanda. High discipline. High discipline. High moral. High moral. Ke khopala le tsene hantse le tla le high discipline le high morale le ntse le tsena o bontsha hore you are disciplined. Arsenal mafighter kopa le thomo ya mella mo. Mafighter mo ke kopa le tseneng. Ke a le khopela bo papao. Papa ke a khopela re be discipline man. Hape le tswile mo national TV lena. Ene le dia tso se snacks. Arsenal ka mohare. Basina ngana mapuno. Ana ke a tloela. Ke khopela batho ka mo ba tsene. Mafighter ka mo ke khopela le tsene. Di marshal di guy re thuseng. CIC is 5 minutes away. Please. Please. Arsenal, please. Marshals. Marshals, assistants. Marshals. Azina mapuno. Also uthathi Africa bayenze yabo. Malema ngimuthanda ngenhliziyo yami yo. Liatlanyana liat. Oh malema ke khopela re tseneng. Ke khopela re botseng mafighter. Are botseng mafighter ba founele ba ba tsebang hore ba tsene ka hare. Ke a le khopela ba ba le ba tsebang bolelang le bona ba tle ka hare. Program ya thoma. The CIC is only maybe 4 minutes now away. Ke a le khopela mafighter. Ke khopela re tseneng ka mohare. Qualify last group. Qualify the last group. The last group. Amanda! I hule EFF, I hule. Africa. Africa. Maibuye. The last one was.
Viva! Viva! Vote EFF! Malema is the way! My name is Kelsey and I got my nigga A Young. And then we gonna do some things. Vote EFF!